full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
I did not call that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2
remaining I didn't hear
as
triangle.
we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson check down to Breida. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not.
Why they not matching, man?
The 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jackson on 1st down.
Thank you.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Neville Gallimore providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Parkey adds the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14.
Oh, you're supposed to pick him up.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And plays like this, it's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away.
It's going out of bounds.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
Oh, you Meek, you there.
It was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. And that is going to be incomplete.
Why is he running wide open in the middle of the field?
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Come on, man.
Picked off at the 22. There he goes, right side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage.
Why you drifting so far, bro? And ain't nobody back there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson flushed out right. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson.
Just sit there and don't attack the ball or nothing, bro.
Coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's into the end
Damn,
zone.
Farley, you hit him into the end zone, bro.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. That one is caught by Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 12.
Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he completes it to Hunt. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Man, Bigby, bro. Just all you gotta do is run up, bro.
When you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind: range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this,
stop and get in the way.
It can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson steps away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I should have did a catch and run. Oh, my goodness.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
I might still be running.
Tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
How don't you get to the next level and pick him up, man?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Jackson on first down. Forced out.
Get him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Check down to Breida. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Being chased down left. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he wide open.
And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Oh, he was wide open.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Man, I wish they take that crap off my screen. I can't even see my menu.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hunt, and he's got room. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Normally, you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson, well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cannon Farley.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point.
Oh, yeah, Caleb.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On the move to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Jackson's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They go play action with Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he?
Why
yes,
Farley beat by
and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, let go.
Third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Dance on him.
At the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers.